Can you think of a better way to give back for the betterment of all than to give the gift of education as much as possible everywhere you can? Well, I couldn't. And so I offered to give the state a little fledgling college that I owned, and they offered to give me a job. And in my day, the view from this building spread over western Kentucky. Today, it spans the world. And so will its challenge, and so does its opportunity.
That vision has seen WKU through a century of leadership and success, including WKU's first capital campaign, Investing in the Spirit.
WKU's first comprehensive capital campaign, Investing in the Spirit, was the impetus for WKU to raise its sights and its position among academic institutions in Kentucky, the nation, and the globe. The $102 million campaign provided the resources, energy, and confidence necessary to grow enrollment by 25%, complete more than $200 million in campus construction, attract national and world champion students in journalism and broadcasting and in forensics, and create new baccalaureate engineering programs to help WKU expand its mission of applied research and drive the region's economy.
These examples, along with numerous others, have begun the transformation of WKU from a university of regional importance to one of national prominence. Recent achievements encourage a bold future. The creation of the Commonwealth's first honors college and the opening of the Gatton Academy of Math and Science in Kentucky are unique to WKU.
Today is a day of celebration and welcoming of a great adventure. We will be challenged, we will grow, and we will change. And with your continued support, we students will one day assume leadership roles throughout the Commonwealth and the global community. And when those bright days come, we will have each of you to thank once again.
Our Center for Gifted Studies, the Gatton Academy of Math and Science, and the WKU Honors College are all designed to bring the state's most gifted and talented students and the nation's most distinguished faculty to WKU. Together, they create the intellectual heartbeat of Kentucky right here at WKU. The Honors College will be the primary means through which national prominence is achieved.
A second, more ambitious $200 million campaign, WKU A New Century of Spirit, will take WKU to even greater heights. By 2012, WKU supporters will continue the attitudinal, intellectual, financial, and physical transformation of WKU into a leading American university with international reach.
I think this campaign means a great deal to Western. With the state cutting back on funding of higher educational institutions, we have to take responsibility for our future. We have to grab that responsibility in our own hands and take care of the future of Western ourselves.
We know that we can be a leading American university. Our School of Journalism and Broadcasting has been ranked #1 in American higher education 3 times since 2000 and never below a #4 ranking since then. Journalism and Broadcasting alumni are making gifts to build a marvelous new student publications building to house our award-winning College Heights Herald and our Talisman.
Well, I think what was most exciting about the fundraising effort for the publications building is really that it was a very grassroots start to the effort, and that by and large, the bulk of the money was raised from alumni in fairly small amounts. I think one of the things that I feel is important about giving back to Western is that in many ways what I got as a student going through here was not just about the classroom. It was about the involvement with the College Heights Herald, with a set of friends that and it was with the entire institution and the feeling you had here. And so I feel compelled to give back because of that.
Well, there's no price that we could really put on the value of a great professor, because that person changes the lives of the students and the students who they will touch someday. The reach is beyond anyone's imagination, and those wonderful students that we'll bring here with the donations you will provide are going to be the best that will change Kentucky and the world.
The new Century of Spirit will make a huge difference in enhancing faculty capacity. The public service opportunities, the sponsored research opportunities that come as a result of this private support will enable us to achieve a $50 million goal annually. It's going to have an impact on quality of life, on advancing economic development in all of the communities that we serve.
The major reason I support WKU is that progress at the university makes for good growth and prosperity throughout our community and region, and I strongly encourage your participation in this very important capital campaign.
Private support to a new century of spirit will create the necessary scholarships to attract a student body of 20,000 with an average high school GPA of 3.5 and unprecedented graduation rates.
I think at an institution like Western Kentucky University, the New Century Spirit campaign is going to make sure that Western falls second to no one. And it's going to take the private donations and this type of money to allow us to compete at the highest level to where Western Kentucky University can continue to be known throughout the country.
WKU depends on its alumni and friends to complete the transformation to a new century of spirit. Friends like Jerry Baker, who bestowed a $15 million legacy to WKU during the silent phase of this campaign. This gift represents the largest gift ever made to a public institution in the Commonwealth. Baker's commitment highlights what a gift of this magnitude can mean for the university. This gift included his garden and grounds, arboretum, and extensive artwork collection.
I thought a couple of things, that it would be beneficial to Western. They've been here 100 years. I expect them to be here for 100 or two more. I think they'll take good care of it. I think they'll continue to improve it like they do everything that they've been involved in. So I think it'll just be another cultural asset for the university and for Bowling Green. I hope it will be.
Jerry Baker sees the future. His gift of art and arboretum will serve all future generations of WKU students, faculty, staff, alumni, and our friends across the community. His grace and generosity will bring aesthetic quality to all who visit the Baker House and Gardens.
WKU has begun a campaign that will see the fulfillment of the transformation that began back in 1998 with investing in the spirit.
What I'm excited about the campaign is that if I was to show you a list of the top endowed universities in the country, starting with Harvard at $25 billion, you would equate all of those institutions with quality. Kentucky's historically tried to catch up in that area, both in terms of state support and private support. And we look forward to the idea of a $200 million endowment by 2012, and that will mean a permanent change in WKU's history, a permanent change in being able to attract quality faculty, being able to attract quality students, the resources and ability. We won't be as tied to those ups and downs with the recessions and other things that happen inevitably in the state's economy. And that will give us that competitive edge. The New Century of Spirit campaign will be successful because of the individuals, corporations, and foundations who have supported it. You will see a permanent transformation of the university. We are so grateful.
WKU is on the cusp of greatness. Exceptional national prominence is within reach. It is time to become the intellectual heartbeat of Kentucky. A significant increase in tangible and intangible support from everyone in the WKU family is required. All future generations of WKU students, faculty, and alumni will be the beneficiaries of what is achieved by 2012. All will savor the added value of their bond to WKU. As we succeed, the WKU spirit will be the foundation for our leading American university with international reach.
Now is the time to achieve a full and lasting transformation. Join us as WKU enters a new century of spirit.
The spirit, ladies and gentlemen, is our true currency. That is the true measure of what we can accomplish. You see, I believe that was my greatest contribution. I recognized early on that the spirit has the potential to lead us to succeed.